Juventus have a plan for Bernardo Silva and Allison. In the next couple of weeks, they will decide if they will come to Juventus or will they stay at the Premier League. Will Bernardo Silva stay at Manchester City? That is already confirmed, and he is leaving 100%. So will Juventus be the club that has already planned, has already gave gave him the plan of Juventus? Now he has to decide. He has the offer, has the paper on the table, and now he needs to know where does he want to go. And Allison, Juventus are offering a contract or like a salary for him. So before we begin, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So let's start with Greenwood. As I said a while ago, Greenwood is considered, according to Gazzetta dello Sport, Greenwood is considered Juventus top priority. Juventus top priority. So we will see in the future. We will see. But he has been Greenwood has been good this season. Greenwood has been good this season. And there could potentially be um Zagrova in the deal. So watch out for that. So watch out for that. Let me tell you Mason Greenwood stats in League One this season. Okay? So he played 29 games out of possible 31. He scored 15 goals, which is very good. He he assisted 6 goals. Sorry. Yeah, well, he assisted 6 goals. He participated 36% of the goal chances of the goals of Marseille. So this is almost half. 79% of the minutes, 100% of the starting 11. So that is amazing from Mason Greenwood. And in the Champions League, 8 out of 8 possible appearances, 3 goals and 1 assist. So Mason Greenwood, his value is 50 million, which is probably, if we get him, which is probably around that price. And if Juventus get him, they will probably look out for Zagrova, and maybe it could go down. We give them Zagrova, and maybe 20 million. We give them another 20 million plus Zagrova. So we will see. I think it's a pretty good deal. It's a good deal for Greenwood, because Greenwood can play as a right wing, his main position. He can play as a striker, and he can play as a CAM. He can play as a false nine. So he's very versatile. He can play almost all of the attack, and I think he will with Juventus he will more play as a right wing if Zegrova goes out, because that is the only way that Mason Greenwood can come to Juventus. Because if we have two players at left wing, players at CAM, and two players at right wing, and two players or more than two players as a striker, it's gonna be hard for Greenwood to start to play. Anyways, tell me guys what you think about Greenwood to Juventus. And another striker that also can come to Juventus, and some Serie A clubs are monitoring him, is Nicolas Jackson. Nicolas Jackson. Juventus are continuing to monitor Nicolas Jackson. By the way, he came in for like 2 minutes yesterday versus PSG. So even there are Milan monitoring him, but with Bayern, he isn't playing that much. He isn't playing that much. So let's see in the future, maybe. But I think Nicolas Jackson. It's pretty hard, and I don't know if it comes to Juventus. Probably not. Now we go to Allison. Allison. Juventus are prepared. who offer Allison 4.5 million. 4.5 million per year. 4.5 million per year plus bonuses. So around 5 5.5 million per year. But it's in Liverpool's hands. And Liverpool are not offering any discounts. Liverpool want around 10 to 20 million. 10 to 20 million for Allison. So we will see Allison. But for us to get Allison, we need to remove Di Gregorio. It's the same situation as the striker story, almost. So if Dusan Vlahovic leaves, Lewandowski, there's a more chance that Lewandowski comes in. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. But it's also in Liverpool's hands. So if Liverpool give us the go ahead and tell us if you put that money on the table, we will let you take him. We will let you take him. So we will see. And Allison likes Italy. He wants to come to Italy. And let's see in the future. Let's see in the future. So I don't know. I think Allison will be good because he has the presence, he has the character, and let's go. We want to. He is that man that won the Champions League. He plays with Brazil, very good national team, and he will be a very good keeper for Juventus, and he will manage the defense. Has the field, has all the field to talk to all the players, and he will be a very good signing and a very good upgrade for Di Gregorio. A very good upgrade for Di Gregorio. And if we get De Gea, if Perrin stays there as second keeper, we are set because we have an experienced first keeper, which is Allison, an experienced second keeper, if it's De Gea, because he plays with Manchester United, was one of the best goalkeepers in the world at that time and he has experience. He has Serie A experience now with Fiorentina. So the goalkeeper situation could become better in the next couple of weeks. And now, Chico Conceição, Francisco Conceição, is growing in consistency, and Spalletti likes him and is wishing to keep him there for next season. And a backstage story, a behind the scenes story, is that Francisco Conceição and Lloyd Kelly for the summer they are untouchable. So so Lloyd Kelly is a very good player and there is that that players because we can get some money from him because with Juventus has been good good has been great actually but they are untouchable behind the scenes story. And yeah, as I said, Conceição Spalletti wants him. Spalletti likes him and wants him to be there in next season. And the only thing that is missing from Francisco Chico Conceição is that that final touch, that final decision, the shoes, because his dribbling is amazing. He knows how to dribble the player. He knows how to he knows how dribble the player. He's a dribbler. He is technical, he's a good player, but that final touch, that shot, that pass, that final thing he needs to improve. And as I said in the past video, Spalletti wants him to be the Salah 2.0. Wants him to be the Salah 2.0. So, and from Francisco Conceição, there is Liverpool and Manchester United interested in him. So, and the deal, if it happens, it could be around 45 to 50 million, but nothing advanced yet, nothing. I'm just telling you that 45 to 50 million, and if he does well in the World Cup, the price could increase more. price could increase more. But if it increases for 60, 70 million, we do a plus valenza, so profit. And for 70 million, I think I would sell him, or I don't know, because there is not of that technical, technical wingers right now. Technical wingers, and they are good because if you see Olise, it's impossible to get him. Yamal, it's impossible. Rafinha, it's impossible. These are wingers that are top level, and it's impossible to get them because they are so much money. They are so much money. And Conceição is 70 million, hypothetical, if he comes 70 million after the World Cup. Which winger there we are gonna replace him with? So it's very hard. It is very, very hard. And as well, we have a plan for Allison, and we also have a plan for the priority, one of the priorities of Juventus, which is Bernardo Silva. Which is Bernardo Silva. Juventus have a 3-year plan ready for Bernardo Silva, but he will choose, he will decide if he comes to Juventus or not in the next couple of weeks. The next couple of weeks here. And it is better for him to decide before the World Cup because, as I said in yesterday's video, I think, okay, he's free, but if he does a good World Cup, because he's free, there will be more clubs interested in him because he's 31, he's a leader, he's a good player, he reads the game, he's everyone on the pitch, and Bernardo Silva, if he does a good World Cup with Portugal, the price will not increase because he will still be free, but the demand will increase. More clubs will be interested in him because they see he's doing well in the World Cup. And for example, Amrabat, when he was with Morocco, he would he done well, but then he went to Manchester United, I think, or something like that, and then he flopped. But anyways, you get the point. You get the point. And Juventus in the summer, this is the final topic of today. Juventus in the summer are ready, are expected to do 6 or 7 signings in the summer. 6 or 7 signings in the summer. So I think if we have really 6 or 7 signings in the summer, first I would get goalkeeper Allison. Next, I would get 2 center backs, 1 left back, and if home leaves, a right back. So that is already 5. This is already 5. And then I would get, and then I would get 2 midfielders, Bernardo Silva. And if the striker leaves, all of the striker leaves, I would get 2 or 3 strikers, and this is it. So this is 12. But if we sell the players, there will be more than 6 or 7. If we sell all of the strikers that we have, if we sell, for example, Eloy Kelly, which is possible if a deal comes in, if a deal that Juventus cannot refuse will come in, Juventus will have to sell him. But for Spalletti, as I said, behind the scenes story, he is untouchable. So let's see. So let's see. So if 6 or 7 players, that could improve the team massively, especially if we get the 3 of them, Allison, um, Lewandowski, and Bernardo Silva. These are the main 3, and maybe a Colomwani, maybe a Stiller. These players can improve the team so much. Improve the team so much. Next next year, we go for the Scudetto. Let's go. Forza Juve, like, subscribe, and peace.